Good morning, dear students. In our last class, we had solved few problems from exercise 8.1, which is based on trigonometry. Today we will continue the same exercise from question number 9. Read everyone question number 9. It is given that in a triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. The statement is in triangle ABC, right angled at B, means angle B is 90 degree. Tan A is given. Tan A is 1 by root 3. Then we have to find out the value of this one. Sin A cos C plus cos A sin C, and cos A sin C minus sin A sin C. Clearly, for finding out these values, we have to find out sin A, cos C, cos A, sin C, cos A, sin cos C, and sin A sin C. We want to find out the values of angle A and angle C for sin and cos. Okay, so I am going to solve this. See, it is given that tan A is 1 by root 3. We know that tan A is what? Perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular upon base. And we are talking about angle A. Clearly perpendicular will be BC and base will be AB. Okay, this will be base. So clearly tan A, that is perpendicular BC by base AB, will be equal to 1 by root 3. So let from here, let BC is 1, that is K, and AB is root 3K. This BC is K and AB is root 3K. Now by using Pythagoras theorem, find out AC. So by PGT in this right triangle, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, so from here what we have, AB is root 3K, so its square will be 3K square plus BC is K, so its square is K square, that is 3K square plus K square, that is 4K square. Clearly we have AC square equal to 2K whole square, means AC is 2K. AC is 2K. Now we have AC, that is 2K. Okay. So pause the video and note down up to here. I am going to rub this because I cannot rub this one, because we need to find out the values of which trigonometric ratios. That's why I am not going to rub that. I am going to rub this. So pause the video and note down this. See, find out now. Now find out the value of sin A, that is sin A. We know that sin A is what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Because we are talking about this angle, so perpendicular will be BC and hypotenuse is fixed, that is longest side, that is AC. Clearly BC is K and AC is 2K. So K and K will be cancelled. We have sin A. Sin A is 1 by 2. I am going to write here. Write this side. This side means we have sin A is equal to 1 by 2. This one. This is the value of sin A. Okay. Now see, I am going to find out cos A. Okay. So cos A. We know that cos A is base upon hypotenuse. Because we are talking about angle A, so base is adjacent side, that is AB, upon hypotenuse is AC. So it will be root 3K upon 2K. K and K will be cancelled. From here we have cos A equal to root 3 by 2. Cos A equal to root 3 by 2. Okay. So that is the value of cos. Now I am going to find out, we have now sin A and cos A. Now I am going to find out cos C and sin C. Now sine C, see sine C. Now we are talking about this angle, angle C. And we know that sine of any angle is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. But perpendicular and bases are depends on the angle. In our first lecture of trigonometry, I have already discussed this. How can we decide perpendicular? How can we decide base? Now we are talking about angle C. We are talking about angle C. Angle C is here. And side opposite to this angle will be perpendicular. Means perpendicular will be now AB. That is AB. Hypotenuse is fixed. That is the longest side. That is AC. So here AB you can see AB is root 3k. Root 3k upon AC is 2k. Okay. So k and k cancel. From here we have sine C. That is sine C is root 3 by 2. Okay. Now last we want to, this is cos C. That is sine C. Now I am going to find out cos C. Cos C. So cos C is what? Base upon hypotenuse. And again we are talking about angle C. This one is angle C. So base for this angle must be side adjacent to this, means CB. That is BC upon hypotenuse is AC. Okay. So that will be K upon 2K. So K and K will be cancelled. We have cos C is equal to 1 upon 2. Okay. Now we have value of sin A, cos A, sin C, cos C. Okay. Now I am going to find out values of asked terms. Now consider first one, that is sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. Okay, sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. Now what is the value of sin A? See, sin A is 1 by 2, cos C is 1 by 2. Okay, and plus cos A is root 3 by 2, and sin C is root 3 by 2. So we have 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, that is 1 by 4, and plus root 3 into root 3 by 2 into 2, 4, that is 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4, that is 4 by 4, that is equal to 1. So value of this first one is equals to 1. Okay. Now I am going to rub this and going to find out value of second. So now consider cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. See, value of cos A is what? Root 3 by 2. And what is the value of cos C? Cos C is 1 by 2. Minus what is the value of sin A? 1 by 2. And what is the value of sin C? That is root 3 by 2. So we have root 3 by 2 into 1 by 2, that is root 3 by 4, minus 1 by 2 into root 3 by 2, that is root 3 by 4. Clearly both are same value, and here symbol is minus, that's why its value will be 0. So value of the second one is equal to 0. Got it? So that is the solution of question number 9. Now everyone read question number 10. I am going to solve question number 10. Question number 10. In triangle PQR, right angled at Q. This is a triangle PQR, right angled at Q means angle Q is 90 degrees. In right triangle PQR angle Q is equal to 90 degree. Okay. PR plus QR, it is given that PR plus QR, PR this one hypotenuse and QR one of the leg, that is equal to 25 centimeters. Okay. And PQ is of length, its length is 5 centimeter. PQ, this one, length of this one is 5 centimeter. Okay. Determine the values of, to find sin P, cos P and tan P. Okay, sin P, cos P and tan P. I am going to solve this. Listen me carefully and also see on the whiteboard. See, this triangle is a right angle triangle in which angle Q is 90 degree, length of PQ is given and sum of the other two sides is given. Sum of PR and QR is given. So let the length of QR is X. Okay, let QR is X centimeter. Then from here PR plus QR, that is 25, it is given. So from here PR is equal to what? 25 minus QR, and 25 minus QR is X. So this one is 25 minus X centimeter. Okay. Now in this triangle we can use Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? In right triangle PQR by PGT, we have PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. PQ square plus QR square. Okay. Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of squares of the other two sides. PR is 25 minus X, so it's a square, equal to PQ is 5 square plus QR, that is X square. So we have, see, this is of the form A minus B whole square. A minus B whole square is equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB. So 25 square, that is 625 plus B square means X square minus 2 times their product 2A means 2 into 25, that is 50, into B means X. So 2 into 25 into X, that is minus 50X, and that is equal to 5 square, that is 25, and plus this is X square. Now you can see on the both side, we have X square. Okay. So when we transfer this X square to right side, it will be X square minus X square. So these two terms will be cancelled. Now what we have? We have we have 625 here, 625 minus 50x equal to 25. Okay, so transfer this minus 50x to right side and this 25 to left side. We have 625 minus 25 and that is equal to 50x. So clearly from here we have 50x is equal to 600. Okay, then from here x is equal to what? I am going to rub this and pause this video and note down every steps. So x is equal to 600 divided by 50, that is 12. Okay, so x is 12. Clearly this QR is 12 centimeter and this PR is 25 minus x. This means 25 minus 12 means 13 centimeter. Now we have all the three sides, length of all the three sides of this triangle. See, length of PQ is 5 centimeter. It is given in the question. Length of PR 13 centimeter and length of QR is 12 centimeter. Okay. Now we have to find out, in the question it is given to find out sin P, cos P and tan P. So I am going to find out sin P. Sin P. We know that we are talking about this angle. Sin of P. We are talking about this angle. And sine of any angle is equal to what? Perpendicular. Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So in this case we are talking about angle P. So perpendicular is what? Side opposite to angle P. That is QR. That is QR. Upon hypotenuse is the longest side, that is PR. Okay? Clearly, this one QR is, see, that is 12 and PR is 30. Okay? So sin P is 12 upon 30. Now I am going to find out cos P. Cos P. So cos P is what? Base upon hypotenuse. Base upon hypotenuse. So because we are talking about angle P, so base is side adjacent to P, that is PQ. That is PQ upon hypotenuse is PR. Clearly that will be equal to PQ is 5 upon PR is 13. So that is the value of cos P. Okay. So that is the value of cos P is 5 upon 13. And now I am going to find out value of tan P. Tan P. See, tan P, that is perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular upon base. And in this case you can see we are talking about this angle, angle P. So perpendicular is side opposite to it, means QR, upon base side adjacent to this PQ. Clearly tan P is equal to, this is QR. QR is 12 centimeter and PQ is 5 centimeter. So tan P is 12 upon 5. Value of sin P is 12 upon 13. Cos P is 5 by 13 and tan P is 12 by 5, which is asked in the question. So that is the solution of question number 10. Now read question number 11. Question number 11. What is question number 11? Read everyone. State whether the following are true or false. Justify your answer. First one. The value of tan A is always less than 1. Value of tan A is always less than 1. See, actually this is a false statement. This is false statement. And in the question it asks that justify your answer. So we have to give an example for this, for proving that the value of tan A is not always less than 1. It may be possible that its value is more than 1. So I am going to give you an example, that is a very simple example. Recently in question number 10, we have taken a triangle PQR in which angle Q is, we had taken a triangle PQR in which angle Q is 90 degree, length of PQ is 5 centimeter and length of QR is 12 centimeter, and this one had come 13 centimeter. Because in this case it is given angle A, tan A. Okay, so write down this is ABC, a triangle ABC, a right triangle ABC in which angle B is 90 degree, AB is 5 centimeter, BC is 12 centimeter, AC is 13 centimeter, and this is a right triangle because it satisfies the Pythagorean triplet. Longest side length 13, so its square is 169. Other two sides 5 square plus 12 square, that is 25 plus 144, that is 169. Clearly AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Listen me carefully. In class 7 you have read about Pythagorean triplet, the three numbers which satisfy this condition. Longest one square is equal to sum of squares of the other two numbers, then that three numbers will be called Pythagorean to form Pythagorean triplet, and we can form a right triangle by using that three sides, by using that three lengths, in which the longest one is the hypotenuse. So in the same situation I have taken here a right triangle ABC, a right triangle ABC in which longest side is 13 centimeter, AB is 5 centimeter and BC is 12 centimeter. Okay. Now in this case tan A is equal to what? We know that tan of any angle is perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular upon base. Clearly we are talking about angle A, that's why perpendicular will be BC. Will be BC and base will be AB. AB. Why? Because we are talking about angle A, so side opposite to angle A, that is BC, will be perpendicular. Okay? And side adjacent to this, that is AB, will be base. So clearly from here tan A will be equal to perpendicular BC is 12 centimeter and AB is 5 centimeter. Now what will be its value? That is actually 2.4. Okay, that is value of tan A is what? 2.4, which is more than 1. You can see this is more than 1. 2.4 is what? More than 1. That is more than 1. Now compare with this statement. What is this statement? This statement, the value of tan A is always less than 1. But in this situation you can see value of tan A is what? More than 1. Clearly this statement is false statement. So that is the verification. You can make this figure, write down their the length of their sides, and so that value of tan A is 2.4, which is more than 1. Now there is a very important thing I am going to explain. I am going to tell you value of tan theta, theta be any angle, will be greater than infinity, minus infinity to less than plus infinity. Means, listen, means value of tan theta may be any real number. Value of tan theta may be value of tan theta, where theta is any angle, may be any real number. Any real number means जो भी रियल नंबर आप बोलो, कोई ना कोई एंगल ऐसा जरूर मिलेगा जिसका tan उस वैल्यू के बराबर होगा. तो ये फिक्स कर देना कि tan की वैल्यू 1 से हमेशा लेस होगी, ये रॉन्ग है, क्योंकि tan की वैल्यू कोई भी रियल नंबर हो सकती है. या ये फिक्स कर देना कि tan की वैल्यू 1 से हमेशा ज्यादा होगी, ये भी रॉन्ग है. tan की वैल्यू कोई भी रियल नंबर हो सकती है. मीन्स tan की वैल्यू माइनस इंफिनिटी से प्लस इंफिनिटी तक होता है. जरूर वहां कोई ना कोई ऐसा एंगल मिलेगा जिसकी जब हम tan फाइंड आउट करेंगे तो पर्टिकुलर वैल्यू मिल जाएगी. जैसे आपसे कोई कहे कि क्या tan की वैल्यू 16 हो सकती है? यस, कोई ना कोई ऐसा एंगल जरूर होगा जिसका जब हम tan फाइंड आउट करेंगे तो 16 आएगा. कोई कहे कि tan की वैल्यू 10,000 हो सकती है? ऑफ कोर्स हो सकती है. कोई ना कोई जरूर एंगल मिलेगा जिसकी tan की वैल्यू 10,000 होगी. कोई पूछे कि -10,000 हो सकती है, होगी। जितने भी रियल नंबर्स हैं, 10 ऑफ there will be some there will be some angle, 10 of that angle must be equal to that real values. Okay, means 10 की वैल्यू -infinity से +infinity तक, means कोई भी रियल नंबर हो सकती है. That is very important for you, note down this. Also cot की भी वैल्यू, cot theta is also may be any real value. Okay, कॉट की भी वैल्यू कोई भी रियल वैल्यूज हो सकती है. जो भी रियल नंबर आप लोगे, कॉट ऑफ कोई ना कोई एंगल जरूर ऐसा होगा दैट इज इक्वल टू दैट रियल नंबर. कॉट इट एवरीवन. इन दोनों की कोई लिमिट नहीं है, दे बिलोंग्स टू रियल नंबर्स. मींस कोई भी रियल वैल्यूज, कोई भी रियल नंबर आप लो, 10 और कॉट में, कॉट के लिए कोई ना कोई ऐसा एंगल जरूर एग्जिस्ट करेगा. जब हम 10 ऑफ दैट एंगल रखेंगे या कॉट ऑफ दैट एंगल रखेंगे तो पर्टिकुलर जो भी वैल्यूज हम चाह रहे हैं वो मिलेगा. ओके, साइन और कॉस, tan सेक और कॉसेक में रिस्ट्रिक्शंस हैं. सी नोट डाउन दिस टू. देखो आप, साइन थीटा की जो वैल्यू होती है, साइन ऑफ एनी एंगल, ये -1 से +1 के बीच में, मीन्स साइन ऑफ एनी एंगल, थीटा कोई भी एंगल हो सकता है, कुछ भी आप लो, वो हमेशा -1 से 1 के बीच में फ्लैक्चुएट करेगा. 1 से ग्रेटर नहीं हो सकता और -1 से लेस नहीं हो सकता. मीन्स अगर आपसे कोई कहे कि साइन थीटा इज इक्वल टू 2, इज इट पॉसिबल? इज इट पॉसिबल? पॉसिबल? देन योर आंसर इज नो, नहीं पॉसिबल. क्यों? क्योंकि साइन की वैल्यू 1 से हमेशा लेस होती है और साइन की वैल्यू -1 से हमेशा ग्रेटर होती है, और ये हवा में नहीं है. ये प्रूव्ड है इन क्लास 11 व्हेन यू हैव रीड, देन यू विल प्रूव दैट द वैल्यू ऑफ साइन थीटा इज ऑलवेज बिटवीन -1 and 1. ओके, तो और अगर कोई आपसे कहे कि साइन थीटा इज लेस देन -2 हो सकता है? नहीं हो सकता. साइन थीटा हमेशा -1 से ग्रेटर रहेगा और हमेशा 1 से लेस रहेगा. 1 से ग्रेटर वैल्यूज साइन में नहीं हो सकती और -1 से लेस वैल्यूज के लिए भी साइन ऑफ कोई भी एंगल नहीं हो सकता. गॉट इट? ऐसे ही कॉस के लिए भी है. सी, ये सब आप नोट कर लो, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू. कॉस थीटा, cos theta is always less than or equal to 1, greater equal to -1. cos theta भी हमेशा -1 से 1 के बीच की ही वैल्यूज को देगा. 1 से ग्रेटर वैल्यूज cos नहीं दे सकता, -1 से लेस वैल्यूज cos नहीं दे सकता. मींस इफ समवन आस्क्स यू दैट cos theta is equal to 5, no, it is not possible. cos theta is less than -2, no, it is not possible. Got it? क्योंकि cos की वैल्यू हमेशा -1 से 1 के बीच में. तो हमने किसकी वैल्यूज देख लिया. tan कोई भी रियल नंबर देगा, cot कोई भी रियल नंबर दे देगा, sin हमेशा -1 से 1 के बीच में होगा, cos हमेशा -1 से 1 के बीच में होगा. नाउ sec and cos. See, sec theta is either greater than or equal to 1 or sec theta is less than or equal to -1. Listen carefully. sec theta की वैल्यू या तो 1 से हमेशा ग्रेटर होगी या फिर -1 से हमेशा लेस होगी. See, this is 1, this is -1. So sec theta की वैल्यू 1 से हमेशा ग्रेटर होगी या फिर -1 से हमेशा लेस होगी. ये वैल्यू sec नहीं दे सकती. Means if someone asks you that sec theta, इसके बीच में कोई वैल्यू बताओ, 0 है कि नहीं? sec theta is equal to 0, पॉसिबल है? नहीं, not possible. Okay, sorry, it is sec theta. If someone asks you that sec theta is equal to 1/2, 1/2 यहाँ कहीं होगा? नहीं मिलेगा, not possible. If someone asks you that sec theta sec theta is equal to -1/2. See, -1/2 is here. नहीं मिलेगा, not possible. Okay? See, sec की वैल्यू हमेशा 1 से या तो ग्रेटर होगी. फिर अगर कोई कहे sec theta is equal to 2, पॉसिबल है? Yes. ये 1 से ग्रेटर है और sec की वैल्यू 1 से ग्रेटर कुछ भी हो सकती है. Sec theta is equal to 10,000, पॉसिबल है? Yes. Because 10,000 is more than 1 and sec theta की वैल्यू more than 1 हो सकती है. Sec theta is equal to -10,000, possible है? Yes, of course it is possible. Okay? Now cosec theta is the same. Cosec theta that is greater than 1 or cosec theta is less than or equal to -1. Okay? तो आप देखो साइन यहाँ लिखा है, cos लिखा है, sec, cosec, tan maybe any real value less than infinity, greater than -infinity. Cot theta is same, less than infinity, greater than -1. Got it? So मैंने आपको सब कुछ बता दिया. एक क्वेश्चन इसमें दिया था, tan की वैल्यू बस पूछा था कि हमेशा 1 से लेस होगी, तो उसका मैंने वेरिफिकेशन भी दिया है बाई टेकिंग एन एग्जांपल. और इसको भी मैंने बता दिया कि इन सारे ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियोज की वैल्यूज कहां से कहां तक लाई करेंगे. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट वन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 11, सेकेंड. See, the second one is sec A. Sec A is 12/5 for some angle A. Is this true? Yes. See, this is sec A is equal to what? 12/5 means 2.4. That is greater than 1. अभी मैंने क्या लिखवाया था? Sec theta is either more than or equal to 1 or less than or equal to -1. Clearly this one is correct. This is true. So question asked to verify this. So consider a right triangle. Consider a right triangle ABC having its hypotenuse 12 and this one 5. So it will be 12 square 144 minus 25. Whatever it becomes, no matter. So in this case, it is possible to find out this. It will be any real number. So sec A is equal to what? Sec A is hypotenuse upon base. Okay, so in this case hypotenuse is 12 and base is, because we are talking about angle A, so side adjacent to this, that is AB, so this will be 12 upon 5. So sec A may be, it takes value 12/5 because it is more than 1 and sec की value more than 1 होती है, no problem there. Now third one, cos A is, third one, cos A is abbreviation used for cosecant of angle A. Cos A is abbreviation for cosecant of angle A. You know that cos A किसके लिए शॉर्ट फॉर्म में लिखा जाता है? कोसाइन के लिए. cos A stand for cosine of angle A. कोसेकेंट का क्या लिखा जाता है? कोसेकेंट का कॉट लिखा जाता है. cot of angle. Okay, that is cosecant. Okay, cosecant of angle A. Clearly that statement is false. जैसे क्वेश्चन क्या पूछा है, क्वेश्चन ये पूछा है कि cos एक किसका शॉर्ट फॉर्म है, तो cos एक कोसाइन का शॉर्ट फॉर्म है, ये कोसेकेंट का नहीं है। और इसमें पूछ रहा है कि cos एक कोसेकेंट का शॉर्ट फॉर्म है क्या, तो योर आंसर विल बी नो, दिस स्टेटमेंट इज फॉल्स। नाउ फोर्थ वन, इट्स फोर्थ पार्ट। फोर्थ पार्ट इज cot A is product of cot A is product of cot and A. That is wrong, false. बहुत अच्छे से डिस्कशन मैंने किया था, मैंने आपको बताया था cot A is what? This is cotangent of angle A. Cot A is not the product of cot and A. cot और A को अलग अलग कर दोगे, कुछ नहीं मतलब है उसका, कोई मतलब नहीं है। ओके, सो दैट इज not the product of cot and A, so that is false statement. And the last one, sin theta is 4/3 for some angle theta. See, sin theta is 4/3. You can see 4/3 is what? 1.33 something. Okay, which is more than 1. 4/3 is more than 1. Actually, this 4/3 is more than 1. 1 point something 1. Clearly, sin theta is 4/3. So sin theta is more than 1. And अभी मैंने आपको बताया कि sin theta की वैल्यू ऑलवेज -1 से 1 के बीच में होती है, 1 से मोर नहीं हो सकती, इट कैन नॉट बी मोर देन 1. सो दिस स्टेटमेंट इज आल्सो फॉल्स, बिकॉज यू कैन राइट हियर वैल्यू ऑफ sin theta, वैल्यू ऑफ sin theta कैन नॉट बी मोर देन 1. ओके, साइन की वैल्यू 1 से मोर नहीं हो सकती, 1 होती है या फिर 1 से लेस होती है, -1 होती है या फिर -1 से ग्रेटर होती है, ना तो -1 से लेस हो सकती है, ना ही 1 से मोर हो सकती है. ओके, सो दैट finished our exercise 8.1. So homework for you, solve related examples, means examples related to this exercise 8.1. So that's enough for today. Thank you.